in the last chapter of our story, we saw this group of individuals take their first foray into joyriding, a sport that is rife throughout Cortana Nadal and uses the machines known as gyro bikes, a high-octane and very dangerous sport indeed. And though they were newcomers to this activity, they showed a surprising and impressive amount of prowess with regards to this. With all four of them having a great start throughout the race, we saw Lucky Jack and Cordelia start to take the lead. We saw Gonyant lagging behind, taking out as much competition as he possibly could, and Skye drifting in the middle, dealing some quite considerable amounts of damage to their opponents, a group of joyriders known as the Dust Trails. But it was not just their opponents that they had to battle with, but also the terrain itself, banking up cliffs, weaving through large arcanic pillars of stone known as the pedestals, and then onto a weaving network of pathways through what was known as the Mesa Maze. And it was here that 3 of the 4 of our adventurers unfortunately lost.
Right,
but in the final stretches of the race, still joyriding, Skye leading the charge, closely followed by the orc leader of the Dust Trails. But Skye very expertly took care of this final what's the word? Not antagonist. Piece of competition by obliterating her bike, allowing her to fly towards the finish line, where she took victory, met with stadiums of cheering fans, and that Skye. The atmosphere around you immediately sets you on edge. Ever since you stepped foot into Athlor, you could feel the pedigree surrounding the people that live here, the wealth, the aristocracy. And even here in one of the Feria districts, it's evident there is still money. And where there is money, there are also protectors. As you look up, you can see one of the knights of the Core Star Consortium standing at the doorway to Egrot Hall. Though, as you look at it, it barely seems like a hall. You're sure that you've seen bigger buildings back home. But even though you doubt the accuracy of the building's description, this all still feels way too big for your group, even with Seb's insistence that you'll be okay. Look, Flick points to an automaton that is next to the Core Star Knight. It is this floating orb of crystal with sort of brass bands set onto brass plates that are allowing it to hover in the air. Seb looks up, clocks it. It's fine. He's calm, collected. He acts as if he innately belongs here, even though not one of you do. You're always going to find some form of Arcutana at a Core City function. And you're sure your guy's here? The halfling next to you, piping up. No, Dickie. Again, my guy said that our target would would be here. Look, we just need to make sure our new master of disguise sees the target. We do that, be the easiest score we've ever had. And you walk up as a group and approach the door. You join the line in front, and one by one, the members of your group stand in front of the Core Star Knight and the Occuton.
Yeah, I'll let them all go first.
Okay. Flick, as you have very quickly learned, is immediately first and through. She steps up, and from inside this sort of filigree of metal plating, that orb lights up, and a beam of light passes through a rift in it, and sort of splays over her for a moment, and then this sort of mechanical voice just utters out, female, human. You see the Core Star Knight sort of scratch something down. Flick walks on through. Dickie, the halfling, walks up. Male, halfling, passes on through. As do, one at a time, the rest of the members of Straight Fire. What do you do just before you step?
I think she hasn't realised that she's stopped. She hasn't realised that she stopped moving forward and kind of just like watching them, but is forgetting to use the legs. So there's probably a bit of, well, there's like, a 6-person gap.
Yeah, perfect. Seb sort of places a hand on your back, gives you a little...
Oh, sorry, Skye, I got lost in the clouds again. All right. We'll step up.
You step up, and the Occuton, once again... There's a beat of silence that wasn't there with the rest of them. Species undetermined. At this, the Core Star Knight immediately looks up from where he's been logging the information from the Occuton, and his brow furrows as he sort of looks you up and down as if doing his own scan.
Sorry, I think I might have fidgeted a little bit, so scan my human form again.
Sort of looks up towards the Occuton and... Species undetermined. From behind you, you hear Seb's voice. Is something wrong? Yes, I'm afraid so. The Occuton cannot accurately determine your species.
It's weird.
I'm afraid I can't let you inside, miss. Matter of security.
Fuck.
You hear Seb sort of... Wait, but... Sir, I'm sorry, those are the rules. Miss, please stand aside so I can keep this line moving.
Yeah, guys, it's fine. You go in, and
Seb sort of has hesitated behind you and is just looking at you.
It's fine. Honestly, I hate these sorts of things anyway. You can just point them out to me afterwards or something, and I'll.
All right.
No, you're good. I'll be outside. There's a nice tree somewhere that had some cool leaves, so I'm gonna go check that out.
Okay.
And I'll scurry around like a corner.
Scurry around the corner, leading them to it. And you get to that tree. Where do you stand next to the trunk? Do you sit down?
Yeah, I think I'll like lean against the bark of it, like the trunk.
Yeah.
And I think like as she kind of gets to like a lower hanging branch, she'll just kind of like be trying to do something with her hands just to calm her brain down. And I think she'll pluck like maybe a larger leaf off of it. Yeah. And then she'll start just fiddling with that and just...
Yeah. You sit there for a moment and you hope that your hands will keep you occupied enough that your mind will not start sending you spiraling down, when all of a sudden you hear, "Hey." You turn and Seb is standing there.
Hi, you didn't go in?
No. Sort of sits down next to you.
The temperature's better out here anyway, so you made the right call.
You know, doesn't actually have to be Skye that enters the function, you know. You were going to change in there anyway. And I'll make a change out here first. It's just one night. You get to enjoy the party. We can still pull off this job. Everybody wins. Well, I know where I will be. And I guess you can just be out here with the leaves. Sort of picks one up and inspects it and places it next to you. Stands up. Walks back towards the entrance to the hall.
I think initially tries to just like shake it off and just kind of disassociate. But I think then starts to feel the FOMO, for a lack of a more intellectual term, especially him like not getting to spend time with him.
Absolutely. Stuck on the outside again.
Shut up. It's just one night. And I know where I'll be, kind of. I think she like tears up the leaf that's in her hand and just drops it. Okay, it's just one night. And she'll close her eyes and she'll remember quite a while ago when she was younger, she like bumped into like a early 20s female. She wasn't looking where she was going. She was running with her sister, and the woman was incredibly beautiful, kind of long curly hair, gorgeous like curvy figure, confident, wore bright colours, and she's always really stuck out in Skye's mind as she then like turned around, kind of gave them a bit of a weird look to be like, you got in my way, but then carried on off with the group of friends that she was walking with, and will access the data of meeting that person and will clench her fist and yes, but the purple will wrap around the body and change her to that human.
Thank you. That curly hair cascading down around you, those curves filling out as you take on this new form.
And I think she'll turn to like walk, and I guess being near this kind of manor or whatever, this estate, there is a window where she could look
quite easily. These really tall, sort of like multi-paned windows you see inside, and you can see that the group is gathered near-ish to the entrance of the hall.
And we'll just like almost like a burning image is just there, but she doesn't look. And she goes to walk, but has never encountered this type of ton before. And I think there's a moment where she's like, but what if this doesn't work. Like, am I going to get arrested? And I think there's probably like a couple of minutes where she kind of stands in this form, not embodying the confidence of who she perceived to have been in that moment. If it goes wrong, you just do a big sneeze, right? Okay, and then I'll walk, trying to...
Perfect. You walk on over. You join the line of people that are being scanned and entered into the hall. And very quickly, far too quickly for your liking, your turn. You step in front of the Occuton, and for the third time, species, human, female. And without even looking up from the logbook, the Call Star Knight logs you through, waves you through.
We'll walk on in.
You hurry on inside, and
I'd immediately look for the group, I guess.
yeah, you can easily see Seb and the rest of Straight Fire just a little ways away. You quickly
run over and I'll just be, guys, it's me, Skye. I'm here. I made it in.
As you walk up to the group, almost all of them give you quizzical looks, but Seb instantly clocks who this person is approaching them. Nice choice. Better to have you here. And he hands you a goblet. Come on, as he sort of looks out towards the whole group. Let's have a good night, yeah? And Seb raises the goblet, and the rest of them follow suit for a moment. He clocks that you wait, and he waits for you to do the same, sort of cocking his eyebrow at you.
Do a good night.
There is this big salute from everyone in the group, and you all knock back a drink, and you start to set your mind to the job you have to do this evening as you take a mouthful of booze. The sounds of other people around you cheering and raising their glasses bubbles up to join yours, and there's this wall of sound that encompasses you. Dozens of voices, dozens of potentials. You swallow and you feel a warm sensation as the alcohol trickles down your throat. Skye, you are stood on the finish line, just having won your very first joyride, and the sounds of the crowd encompass you as the Leonin Knight of the Hammers of Vigilance walks over to you and, voice booming, lifts up your arm. The winner! And the crowd just cheer once again. There you can just see this sea of people churning, jumping, laughing, clapping, hands in the air. What in this moment is going through your head? How does this feel to Skye?
I think in the very first instance, it all feels aggressive. I don't think she sees she hears loud noises. She feels rough, like manhandling.
Yeah,
and is like prepping herself for that. Mm-hmm. And I think just isn't really fully taking it in. Is more just kind of like as if you go to flinch from being hit. It's like that sort of vibe.
Fantastic.
As it initially starts.
No, thank you very much. The crowd maintain this energy for a good little while, and as they start to die down, you see their eyes start to drift slightly from you towards either side of you, and you look and you can see that. Sorry, not either side of you, above you, and you can see that there is this translucent arcanic image of you stood at the line, and it is coming from the green crystal at the top of these gates. And you look at yourself, looking at yourself. It's a very peculiar sensation.
I'll turn to the Leon. Is that really needed?
So the audience can see the entire race. Yes.
Okay.
Speaking of which, let us check in with the survivors, shall we?
And the image flicks to sort of like a long landscape view that you notice to be the first phase of the race. There's a little trail of smoke. There's a couple of junkered gyrobikes. You can see some form of machine is on the way up and over to those bikes. And at this moment, we will check in with the rest of the team. As the three of you are still out on the track. Let's go to Cordelia first. What has happened in the moments after Cordelia crashed out?
I think she would have just gotten up, look at what happened, realised she's out of the race, dust off her skirts, and just started walking. To be honest.
Okay. In what direction do you wish to walk?
That's a great question. To what I perceive as back to the... I don't know. Well, I'm in the caverny bit, aren't I?
Yes, you are in the Mesa Maze.
Then out.
Out.
Yeah.
Okay, cool. You start making your way out, and I will leave that there for now.
Nice.
Lucky Jack.
Aye. I think after having crashed out, because he was trying to go through one of two tunnels, and my headcanon is that he's fully collided with the wall, smacked his head against the wall, and knocked himself clean out. Luckily, however, the plates on the side of his head, almost like stone or rock or something, may have saved him from being completely killed outright. So I think he's like one leg on the bike, out cold on the floor, and he kind of wakes up. There's a huge lump forming on the side of his head. His glasses are still on. His goggles are still on. And he's... fuck. And he fishes around in the pockets, pulls out a cigarette he rolled earlier without getting up, lights it. Fuck. Okay. And, sorry. And stands up, kind of dusts himself off, and takes the goggles off. And due to the dust, there's like his face is covered in dust, but this bit is completely clean. So he's just looking at the bike. Okay, all right. And pulls the bike up.
Make me a strength check.
Oh, come on, Jack.
You're not singing no more. Are we seeing this, or is this just happening away from...
This is...
This isn't like happening on camera.
This isn't necessarily happening on camera.
No.
There will be moments where you will catch moments of
Yeah, that's
this,
fine.
but this is more for
No, that's fine.
our
I just need
audience
to know.
than Skye's.
Okay, strength check. Let's go -1.
Come on.
11.
11.
That's good for me.
It's good for Lucky Jack. Unfortunately, it's not going to be enough. You
Piece of shit. Damn it. Damn my scrawny frame. Okay, doesn't manage that. And I think he's going to try and tinker with it to see if he can get it going again so that he
Okay.
doesn't have to pick it up because he ain't walking back. He can't be bothered.
for sure. Make me an Arcana check.
Come on. -1.
To Arcana. That's +5. Thank you very much.
Humbled.
I'm going to use my inspiration.
Whoa.
He's not walking. 16.
16.
Yeah.
He might be.
This is a gyro bike.
Uh-huh.
You're going to get stuck in and find out how it runs. And maybe in a week, you'll be able to ride it back. But for now, you just start picking through the debris and you just start doing what you always do when confronted with a piece of machinery that you have not encountered before. You just start trying to figure it out. You start decoding the puzzle.
Yeah, I think if it doesn't, if he can't get it going in the next 20 minutes, he's just gonna be like, fucking, all right, I'll fucking walk then.
Cool. We'll leave you there tinkering for those 20 minutes. Gonyant.
When Gonyan crashed out, the orc pulled through in front of him, and he realized that his bike was going, and he tried to just nip one last thruster to try and catch the back of her bike with the tip of his, and he missed. And so he kind of sent the bike into a roll. It got thrown off the front of it and rolls once. The G-force of this, it happened to me once coming off a wakeboard. The G-force just throws your body into a cartwheel, and so your limbs just spread out, and he kind of cartwheels across, luckily there's a wall coming, and instead of hitting it with anything that would really hurt, he kind of bumps into it in shoulder barge, but glances off, and the momentum of that just kind of carries him moving. He manages to catch his legs, and he's so in the race. He's still in the race. The bike's fucked, but he's still having the time of his life. And you can see a pinprick of light through these two tall shafts of stone in the mesa. And he just kind of bounces off, and he's kind of running forward, like trying to get out to see how the rest of the race goes.
You run, and very quickly you sort of like emerge through this gap in the mesa, and you can see that actually you've turned to the side and come out a little bit earlier than the rest of the joyriders. Only two of them left. One of them left. As you see the bike,
I know who can do that.
And one single dust trail, but not one belonging to the dust trails, heading off towards the finish line.
And he's running, he's like jumping in the air, punching the sky, just wow, no! And he's running up, and he keeps running towards the second last bike.
Yeah, incredible. Takes you maybe like a few minutes. What would have taken you seconds on a gyro bike.
Yeah.
You've got a little bit of distance to cover, but with your energy and your adrenaline, it carries you over. You just going, and before long you can see the orc on the floor. They have pulled themselves free of the wreck of their gyro bike, and they are just back to you, knelt down in front of it, just picking at it.
That's great. He lumbers up. He's running along. He's tired. He's the kind of person that gets out of breath in 30 seconds, but can still run for 20 minutes in that state. So, like, no cardio, but all resilience. And he's kind of lumbering along. And he gets to about 30 feet, and he begins to kind of slow down 20 feet. And then he stops or begins to walk around 15 feet. And he holds a hand out as if to be like, I'll help you up. And he shouts, and he goes, "Hey! Not bad for a bunch of first-timers then, eh?"
You sort of startle the orcs slightly, and they look up at you. I don't know why you're so happy. You clearly engineered for this, and you still couldn't finish the race.
What do you mean? He's kind of pulled up to about 10 feet here, and he stops, and the hand kind of falls to his side.
She just looks up at you. What, you got yourself shaving, or? I mean, I'd say you got a face only your mother could love, but that, fuck, I doubt it.
that moment he realizes his hood's still undone, and the left hand goes to grab the hood and pull the hood back, and as the hand skims past the tabaxi ear, a kaleidoscope of memory hits him all at once, not linearly, like overwhelmingly all at the same time. Like if you can multitask, you can do 2 things at once. He sees 10 things at once but can't really handle it. He sees like an image of his dad pulling him off the cobbled streets back in Mernathantor because he's walking along and there's a noble walking along and his dad pulls him into the rubbish and the rust and the nasty water because there's nothing they can do. We're not allowed. This is the way things are. He sees himself like winning his first hand of cards but actually not being allowed to take home the winnings because he's not allowed the winnings. He was only playing because they needed somebody at the table, or he sees all these things. He sees himself in the mines just coughing and coughing and coughing and begging for a day off, and you can't get a day off. This is the way things are. This is the way things are. This is the way things are. He sees himself tied to a chair and just in his head, this is the way things are. And he sees himself sitting in a cell, crumpled up, holding himself, and a friend looking across at him and just puts a hand on his shoulder and in an attempt to be reassuring says, this is the way things are. And all of this flashes and all of this flashes and all of this is building up, and his rage just clicks. That fury switches to a point, the ringing really, really furious all of a sudden, and he stands there. This is the way things are, but there's a switch in his head, and he just looks at the orc and he goes, not anymore. And he stumbles towards her, and then steps start getting faster and faster, and he has 2 hands on her shoulders, and he just starts shaking her back and forth like this.
Okay. She's going to try and grab a piece of metal and just smash it over your head. That's going to be a natural 20.
Absolutely.
You're going to take 4 points of bludgeoning damage as this piece of metal, and she like shoves you back off.
As she shoves back, he kind of reels for a second, and then he falls forward again, and he grabs her robe with one hand, and he just wants to, like, when people don't really know how to fight, they don't know that you're supposed to form a fist. He just slams his hand off her head, but without meaning to. That the palpitations and the screaming in his ears just flutter that ebb through his hands, and he tries to ebb her right in the head.
Give me a roll.
Pause for effect, pause for effect. Let's go. Will a 15 hit?
15 will hit. Roll me damage.
That's 11 points of damage.
11 points of damage.
Yeah.
As you ebb her knees sort of buckle slightly, and she takes a knee to the ground. She's still grabbing onto you, but she looks up at you with like stubbornness, but vitriol in her eyes. You might feel like a hero whilst they're cheering for you, but you're a fucking monster. Soon enough, they'll all remember that.
He's got his hand on her head, just squishing her down. I'm no fucking hero, but I'm not a fucking loser either. And he tries to dig his thumb into her eye, and another pulse of ebb comes through.
Yeah, go for it. Give me an attack roll.
25 to hit.
That will definitely hit.
9 points of damage.
9 points of damage. Okay. She's going to try and tackle you to the floor. Give me an athletics or dexterity check.
Yeah, absolutely. 18.
Yeah.
Acrobatics.
You have caught her off the back foot. She's feeling a sensation that she can't seem to grapple you off or sort of trip you to the floor. She you start to see a little weakness in her grip as you stop pummeling her.
Yeah.
How aware of your surroundings are you?
Absolutely. I'm pin focused in.
You hear a something similar to a gyro bike, basically this massive blowtorch like sound. Coming up behind you, but it sort of just blends with the sound that is already in your ears. It's only when a voice shouts out, "Hey, hey, hey, hey! Anyone need any medical assistance around here?" Would this be enough to snap you out of your fervor?
I don't think so. I don't think he's even aware she's there. Like, half of the punches he's throwing are hitting the ground next to her. Some of them are hitting her right on the forehead, which is the strongest part of the skull, and breaking knuckles. Some of them are flying wide. A couple of them punch her in the throat and you know, really choke her out. But he's not. This is catharsis.
Yeah.
This isn't even targeted.
That voice falls on deaf ears, and then as the hymenoptilid Jacalid, this like wasp-like woman, flies over to you, and from her wrist a barb flicks out, and she sticks it in you. You're gonna take.
Yeah.
You're only going to take 4 points of poison damage, but she is going to try and rip you off. Might not go well. Make a strength check or a dexterity check.
That's 8.
She does manage to tear you away at this point, and she pushes you back. The race is done, all right? Don't need any more of this.
I think he's not even looking, he's just lying. And the ringing in his ears, at least this was getting it out, but being away from the place that he was getting that catharsis, he's lying. Almost the ringing in his ears feels like it rings and rings and rings and has nowhere to go. In the past, he's called the bird by whistling out loud. But this ringing in his ears reaches a pitch that links into the bird's kind of cognition in the same way that the whistle does. And the bird swoops down with claws, seeing what he's been doing, and tries to carry on and tries to just put claws on her face.
Okay. Give me an attack roll for the bird.
Kevin. That's a 13.
A 13 will not hit.
13 will not hit.
She just about manages to push her hands in front of her face at the onslaught of this, and just about manages to push the bird off as it continues this relentless attack. This Jacalid woman sort of buzzes back around again. She's going to try and grab the bird. And will do so with a natural 18.
Incredible.
So grabs it just haphazardly by the feathers and just yoinks it back. What the fuck is going on?
The bird turns and looks at the Jacalid and goes, and then tries to peck towards her. If I can roll for that.
Go for it.
That's a 9 plus 7, so that'll be a 16.
16 will hit.
What happens is the bird tries to peck, but because she's kind of holding it by the scruff, it misses.
Mm-hmm.
But this strange ringing in Gonyant's ears that begins to kind of pair with the bird's ears. The bird's blue eye kind of blinks, and then instead of it being like blue with a pupil, everything's blue. And in that second, Gonyant casts Ebb through the bird.
Okay. Roll me damage.
That will be a 5. So, 8.
8.
I will say though, at this, Gonyant feeling that flow, ebb kind of state, he kind of almost accidentally spends a tolerance point and heals that 8 back.
Yeah.
But then he goes limp. He's been trying to get himself up, but he kind of falls back, and the bird, after it pulses, turns and kind of just looks at him and cocks his head, and then they both completely stop and they just look at each other. They're not aware of the orc, they're not aware of the Jacalid, they're just kind of looking
Incredible.
at each other.
As that sensation pulls some of this life from the Jacalid, she immediately throws the vulture back, and it and sort of lands down and looks at you, and then hops over. Oh, you're quite fucking finished here.
And then the hood comes straight back over.
From behind the Jacalid, the orc sort of, and you can see she looks very rough. Sort of
He sees this for the first time.
stands up. Thanks. Couldn't stand to look at that anymore. The Jacalid looks back at the orc, and she's back at you, now hooded, and back at the orc again, just trying to piece together what's happened. The orc doesn't say anything to the Jacalid, just walks on past. I'm fine. But hero over there, he's all sorts of fucked up. And she walks over to what you thought was a gyro bike. It's gyro bike-esque, slightly bigger, and there is a like a trailer of sorts of the survivors of the race. And you two have seen that entire fight as the Jacalid has been picking up the survivors of the race. Fuck. And the orc gets up, helped up by the turtle, and they just sit in this like metal cage-like trailer. The Jacalid just looks at you. What the fuck is going on?
Fuck off. And he shoulders past, walks past the bike, the bird kind of hopping along with him, and he resigns to walk back.
Have a safe trip. And she gets on the bike, and immediately you hear the, and very rapidly the rest of the survivors are pulled off, leaving you in the dirt to walk back. You two, for context, have seen this individual come around, check that everyone is okay, ask you to get into the trailer. In the trailer, the turtle and one of the UNT, and eventually the orc joins you. The other UNT and the dynastolid have not been put onto the cart. You, Skye, have witnessed from the finish line through those arcanic images, flashes of the racetrack. They don't show any of the bodies. They show some of the wreckages of the various gyro bikes. and they sort of, as each individual is picked up, they do sort of show that image, and you can see that Lucky Jack and Cordelia are still alive, and then eventually, as they get around to Gonyant, the image shifts, and there is an altercation going on, and the image cuts again fairly quickly to another junk pile, and there is some form of very large automaton just like grabbing pieces of it and placing it in the back of it, some sort of salvaging machine. Suddenly very quickly snapped to after a brief flash of that altercation. At this, the Leonin sort of and stalks off somewhere.
Oh, great. I'll lead the stage. Or wherever I'm on.
Yeah, you are just on the finish line, and
Well,
you
I'll
can
get
just...
out.
Yeah,
Yeah,
you can... Whereabouts would you like to go?
Out.
Out?
I guess so, yeah. I don't want to be in front of these people. So
Yeah, you can go to the right or left or straight through them.
whichever way's out.
Perfect. You can head straight through between the stadiums the way you came in. Do you just continue walking, or do you wait either side?
If there's somewhere to tuck in, I will.
Yeah.
Just to wait for these guys. But yeah,
Perfect.
I'll get out.
You can go through the stadium stands and sort of to one of the edges and just wait for the rest of your group. You walking back, you two see the orc get up on this trailer, as it were, bruised, battered, bleeding, scratches across their face, looking physically very wrecked. They sit, however, eyes up, just as if that had not even happened. You can see that the turtle is sort of like looking at her with what you assume to be concern. She's not paying any attention to it. Do you say anything on this journey back?
I think Lucky Jack, still smoking that cigarette, watches the orc get onto the cart, and I think he's just watching them with barely suppressed glee. And as they sit down, staring away, he sort of leans over to them. I guess now would be a good time to talk about our winnings, huh?
Okay. Make me either a persuasion or intimidation check if you are trying to go them.
Can I have advantage because my mate just beat the shit out of him?
You can have advantage on intimidation if you're trying to like piss them off.
Sure.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You can.
I'll use produce flame to just like light a cigarette really close to their face. As well. I'm not gonna do that. Okay, intimidation's 14.
14. He's doing great.
Oh no.
You see the turtle immediately shift around. Are you fucking? And immediately the orc doesn't even move her arms. She places a boot on his chest and kicks him back down into the seat. Shut the fuck up! And they don't say another word. The turtle just... You can see he's writhing and seething, and he's staring daggers at you, but he doesn't move.
Lucky Jack, like cigarette in mouth, massive lump on his head now from where he's clocked it. Wicked smile on his face, just catches Cordy's eye and gives her a wink. He is so pleased.
Uh-huh.
And shuts up.
You head back to the track, the start line of the track, and you're all unloaded. The Jacquelid once again tries to address the orc's wounds. She doesn't let her. She just stands over to the side, takes out a rag, cleans herself up a little bit, and then just... That's it. The rest of the dust trails stand seemingly waiting for something. What do you two do in this moment?
I'm looking for Skye or for Gonyant.
Okay. Gonyant, you know, is still out on the track.
Yeah.
By the looks of things, he's not going to be here for a good couple of minutes. Skye, you can give me a perception check for.
You. Nope.
Not bad, though, not bad.
No. 17.
17. You don't see Skye anywhere. You look around and they're not in focus at all. All you can see is, audience members coming down from the stands, trailing off through and sort of back out towards the city. However, as you look, you do catch a little group of people. Skye, you, as standing around the corner, as people, as the audience members, have filed out of the stadium. A couple of them have caught a look at you, and they've come over to you, and they've just started gushing about how incredible the race was. Oh my God, that was amazing. We've not seen anything like that in ages. You're a great driver. What was that? That was you. Can you do that? Are you just this onslaught of questions without any room really for you to even give an answer back. And this is, you don't hear anything, but you see that there is a group of people. That's what catches your eye.
Okay.
In this moment, what are you doing, Skye? Yeah,
Just staring at them why?
Perfect. Yeah, they just continue on this little onslaught, really not picking up on your body language at all. Yeah, oh my God, you were amazing. That was one of the, that was incredible. I'm a big fan.
I don't want to have sex with any of you.
I'm sorry. I don't, sorry if I gave that impression. I would. You're great. You're beautiful. You're gorgeous. I love your hair and your but that's not what I want. I just wanted to say you were okay. Okay, cool. Sorry. I'll just go. And some of them trail off. A couple of them do stick around. Hey, so how did you get into joyriding?
My dad invented them.
Make me a deception check.
Come on, Skye.
Advantage.
Oh.
Yeah, I was going to say, these guys are going to believe anything you say.
Yeah. Hi. 26.
No fucking way.
Yeah.
No way.
Yeah, I'm
Your
Scott.
dad invented joyriding?
Yeah, well, his name is Joy, and our last name is Rowe, so he's Joy Rowe, and I'm Skye Rowe.
Whoa. That's awesome. And just more of that sort of stuff.
You've got a brother called Skid.
Terrible, and I loved it. Cordelia, Lucky Jack, do you do anything as you are at the finish line?
Do you want to settle the bet and I'll go and find Skye?
Lucky Jack's just like, yeah, I know, right? What? Huh?
Do you want to settle the bet?
Oh, yeah, sure. Just one second. I'm enjoying this. And he's just kind of basking in the atmosphere of having won, even though he didn't win.
No.
Cordelia will just walk away.
And you walk away, Cordelia, and you look and you see that, there are a couple of people that are waving at Lucky Jack. Not a lot of them. But that seems to not make a difference to Lucky Jack.
She has a little chuckle.
Yeah.
As she walks away.
As you walk over towards this group of people, I'm assuming, yes?
Yes, I think as she gets closer, does she then see Skye?
Yeah.
Yeah. And Skye's being accosted. And Skye doesn't look comfortable.
No, yeah, I guess if you take a moment to look at her, I think she's kind of like looking up. As that's like the only way out.
Yeah.
And like, I think there's a moment where she like goes to try, but then remembers the goblin smacking against the wall from the fight in the alleyway.
Yeah.
But it's the only time she's managed to like, and stops that because there's people, I guess. And so she's just, kind of stuck.
Love that.
I think as you're looking up at the sky, all of a sudden there's just this like mess of blonde hair engulfing you, and she just, as Cordelia's just run over to you and like wrapped her arms around you.
I'm being accosted.
And into a big hug.
Smells like flowers. Cordelia.
Skye, I'm so proud of you. You did it. And she'll like pull her out of the hug and try and communicate "trust me" through her eyes.
Inside check. Oh, girl, we're getting there. It's 17.
Great. As she pulls out the hug and she's just looking at you with like pure like pride and joy. And she's just gonna look at the people. What have they made room for this, or are they still like?
They didn't have a choice to make room.
I did shove them out the way.
You charged through them.
Yes.
So you have got to Skye. They
Great.
are still standing around, still trying
Just
to.
standing.
They are waiting to get back into the conversation by the looks of things. They are like, they're just entertained by you people.
Cool.
And so they are sort of like standing around going, oh yeah, no, okay. They're having a moment
Yeah.
now.
Cool. Pulls you out the hug, looks at you, takes your hand. Great. All right. Well, thank you all. We've just got things to settle, and she will pull you away back into where
Sure.
we've just come from.
See you later. They sort of step to the side, and you are pulled away from these people.
You don't smell like flowers. You actually smell really bad.
Do I actually?
Yeah.
Great. Sorry. You did it.
Yeah.
Still holding your hand.
Are you heading
go.
back towards Lucky Jack?
Yeah.
Perfect.
Yeah. And you didn't,
No. But I tried.
did you?
I gave it a go. Come on. And she'll pull you back over to Lucky Jack, who's getting
Yeah. All right. Thanks. Hey, if any of you are in Cascadon, look up Lucky Jack's Tinkering Shack for all your tinkering needs.
Make me a persuasion check.
Oh, fuck off. This is not going to go well. Okay. Nope. Does that count? Would you count that? Nah.
You can roll again.
It's on top of one of my other dice.
Sorry, it's not my call.
No, I was going to say the same.
If it's under a 15, you can roll again.
I'll take a 21, please, Jack.
Perfect. Okay, 21, duly noted. You sort of...
Yeah, business cards. No, he doesn't have business cards.
A couple of sort of minutes go by. Do you head over to the dust trails?
Yes, so I think he definitely milks it too long. And then when he's like, "Oh, okay, all right,
Yeah.
see ya."
You start to see the attention starting to dwindle.
Starting to wane,
Yeah.
yes. And I will look for the dusty trails.
Yeah, they are over by one of these like monolithic stone pillars that form this gateway.
Yeah.
They're just in a group at the minute. Give me an insight check.
Insight. 11.
11. Yeah. No positive emotions coming from this group.
Yeah.
There's not a lot of loud talking going on, and there's a bit of conversation. The orc just sort of like leaning against the stone pillar.
Being a somewhat intelligent man,
Yes.
he's not going to milk it too much around these guys, and they've got something he wants. So I think he's going to make himself smaller again, kind of hands in pockets, just wander up, cigarette in hand. Hey, so, great race.
Is there anyone in particular you are addressing this to?
I think no. I think he just wanders up to the group with his hand out, waiting for someone to take it. Like,
Perfect.
uh,
Nobody takes your hand.
yep. So, sorry for your losses.
It's the UNT that speaks up at this point. Don't you fucking dare.
Right. We probably gotta get out of here. So if we could just settle up and we'll be on our way. So not making eye contact. He's like kind of looking at the ground.
You do sense a shift in the UNT as they move their body to fully face you now. You fucking serious? Get the fuck out of here.
Look,
I don't even have my sister's body. Fuck off.
we beat you fair and square.
The turtle sort of head snaking around. Sort of whirls on you. I don't think it was very fucking fair. You clearly have done that shit way more times than you let on.
Are you kidding me?
You fucking set us up!
We set you up? You attacked us, you challenged us to a race, and then we fucking deliver, and you sell out on me? What the fuck is wrong with you people?
It was fucking Ghost Girl who got in our way in the first place.
Don't fucking call her Ghost Girl, alright?
At this, the orc places a hand on the shell of the turtle. Enough. When we get the scrap, you'll get paid. Alright?
Alright. I remember what I said.
Whatever. Fuck off.
Bites his lip real fucking hard. And yeah, he will turn away. And
Do we see any of that as we're walking up?
You weren't. Cordelia wasn't necessarily talking to you for very long. I think you'll definitely see the end of that. You'll probably see the turtle whirling around, and then the orc stopping them.
Hi, loser.
fucking assholes. And then I spot Cordelia and Skye. Hey, there she is! And kind of goes in for a high five, turns it into a fist bump, and then turns it into a high, changes his mind, handshake, and then good. Yeah, great racing. Well done.
What just happened?
I'm sort of.
No. That was the weirdest thing I've ever seen.
You guys, I'm right here. I just,
Sorry.
you know, I don't do with the touching.
I don't know. It's just like that's not the only game you lost, apparently.
Okay. Yeah, I deserve that.
Did you get what we won?
I mean, no, because they're assholes, and you know, a couple of them just died, so it's a little sensitive right now.
They're dead.
I assume so. Someone said something about a body, so
Oh, which ones?
I don't know, but there were a lot of explosions.
You
and-
look over at the group and you can see that the dynastolid and the UNT are not there.
That's really bad.
Listen, and I'm gonna keep my voice down. They knew what they were doing. They knew these races are dangerous. We didn't. They kind of accused us of setting them up. Like, we did so good that they thought we'd done this before. And that's pretty fucking awesome. So,
Anyway, he drove into the other one, so
I kind of didn't see nothing because I was in the front, like, the whole time. Until I got knocked out. But,
And then I was in the front.
were you? Yeah. Wow. Good work, Bonzi. But you...
what are they doing?
There's a couple of looks cast over at you. A little bit of conversation down again. A lot of waiting in silence. The UNT looking out at the track quite a lot.
How far away is the orc?
Not very far. I mean, how far did you walk away to meet them?
In my head, obviously, Skye's left the stadium. Maybe we just sort of on the outside of the stadium.
This was all still happening sort of at the finish line.
Oh,
They
okay.
had walked.
Yeah.
Skye had walked out, but they were walking back towards you.
Right. Maybe like 10, 20 feet.
Yeah,
away from
perfect. So
them.
like 20 feet away ish. Have you sent me a message?
No.
I was like,
I'm just waiting.
is Ben doing something? I'm waiting for it to come through.
Text me.
We can
I
ignore
think,
all of that.
I think she's kind of like, looking at each of them, and the conversation's kind of continued a little bit, but she's kind of zoned out, kind of scanning through these people who earlier this day was discriminated her. And like, I think when there's like a couple of glances, I think if does the half-orc ever look?
Yeah, I think once or twice.
Yeah, I think there's a moment where they kind of lock eyes, and Skye kind of, it's almost like, when people look into like cracks in a crystal, they can kind of really get lost in it. That kind of happens, and as she does that, she'll gain access to her surface thoughts. As I'll subtle spell it and cast detect thoughts.
Okay. Surface thoughts are slightly scattered. There's a little bit of fuck, my lip really hurts. There is a little bit of ebbing fury at losing the race. There was a lot of vitriol. That, however, has subsided quite a lot. As she locks eyes with you, there's a spike of fuck you for making me lose that race, but as you continue to stare at her, that sort of like gets overridden by what the fuck is she?
I think it kind of comes in all like those voices in the head that she has anyway. But it's not her voice. It's different voices, but it has a similar sort of. Yeah. So it takes her a little while to realize what's happening. As first she's kind of like, oh, you got some new things to say. Oh, wait, what? That kind of thing.
Yeah.
And she realizes that she's kind of in there. And that last comment comes through.
What the fuck is she?
So she'll push in to try and. So she can take a wisdom save, I believe.
Don't think that's going to do it. What's your
15?
15 is not going to. Sorry, 15 is not going to do it. That is not going to beat a 15.
Okay.
There's a real embarrassment at losing so much status on the track. There's a real embarrassment for not being able to take her team to victory. There's a guilt that she got 2 of her members killed, or her group got 2 of her members killed at minimum, but she feels personally responsible. She's curious about you, and as that curiosity peaks, an image of Gonyant flashes into her mind, of him enraged, a hand coming down, and that curiosity switches as she focuses on his face And there's another similar thought of, what the fuck are all of them? And that is also accompanied by lesser worries of the fact that they're down pretty much all of their gyro bikes now, either through destruction or through the bet. And that's going to cost them a hefty ton of money, thousands of gold. I think that will be about all you get.
She'll, almost like she's on this strand of thought, she's using her telekinesis, she'll walk towards them.
Okay. Lucky Jack, you have not seen the orc react much when you went over and whilst you've been standing here. You don't see her react when you push into her thoughts, but as Skye moves over to the group, you see that the orc fully stands up at this point and is now on edge for some reason. You can see that there is now a hostility, and she nods up towards you, and the rest of the group sort of turn around, ready and looking at you.
Hi, folks.
What do you want?
Well, I thought I'd come over and just check that that this sucks ass for you, really.
You want to check if this sucks ass for us?
Yeah, how bad does it hurt?
Are you fucking serious? Are you this much of a sore winner that you're gonna goad us when two of us are dead?
No, not at all. I don't really care about winning. But this is your fault. And I'll look to the orc. You had a couple of choices to make earlier today, and you chose the wrong ones. Ones that brought all of this on you. So, just think about that with the rest of your life. Try not to get any more of your friends killed. And maybe have a think about whether this person really should be leading you or not.
Make me an intimidation check with advantage.
Fuck.
Work on me.
25.
You can see like hounds chomping at the bit. The turtle and the UNT are quivering with anticipation to do something. Whereas before the turtle attempted something, now under the gaze of the Hammers of Vigilance, they are much less inclined to do so. But you can see that want. The orc, there is that fury there. But there's a flick in the eyes as well of hurt as you really pull at what you found within her thoughts. She keeps that mask up, however. She looks at you.
Now I'm happy to leave today under today. I'll let you go and all of that. Forgive you. If you guys come anywhere near us again, we'll talk about anything that's happened today. And she'll look at the wounds on her face. You can join your friends. Don't discriminate. It'll get you killed, and I'll walk away.
See you around, Ghost Girl. You hear that. You all do.
I think Trading looks with Cordelia. Lucky Jack's just like, we should go. Yeah, where's Kanye?
It's a very good question.
You look out towards the track to see if Gonyan is any closer to arriving. Gonyan, you've been walking for about 15 minutes. By the looks of things, you're about halfway to the finish line on foot. Go. By all means.
As I've been walking, the last 20 minutes has come back to me as I've kind of settled out of it. But as I was walking, all I could feel around me was my heartbeat. But you know, when your heartbeat, you feel it in your stomach, you feel it in your neck, you feel it in your head. He feels it everywhere, and like on each gugung, he remembers gugung, 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 like elbows, just anything he could get, and he kind of sees it for the first time and realizes what it was he was doing. His throat feels ragged. He realizes the whole time he was just hitting, he was screaming, and he's walking and he's just trying to bring that down, but the realization of what he had done spikes it again, and he's trying to fight it down, and it's kind of quivering and peaking and troughing, and then he feels a kind of nip on his finger, and the bird's been kind of vulture hobbling along after him, and it nips his finger, and he stops, and then it kind of hops over until it's in front of him, and then cocks its head, and then he remembers what happened between them, and he squats down until he's kind of eye level with his big bird, and then he reaches his hand out and kind of strokes its cheek just under the blue eye.
It moves just ever so slightly towards your hand, ever so slightly, just.
And then he picks up his other hand and he touches the decayed side and has a kind of re-hit of the first thing he remembered after the collapse of this bird kind of being there but not being there, and then him kind of drifting in and out, and then the bird being there again. There's something special about you, isn't there? About us.
Sort of claps its beak at your question.
And he kind of puts his hand around its beak and twizzles its head. And I've got a lot to thank you for.
Sort of nips at you.
And he doesn't move his hand away. And kind of taps its, gentle slap, and then
sort of playfully nips at you again.
A lot to thank you for. Dillard. And as he says that, it cocks its head again. And it opens its mouth but doesn't speak. It's just kind of almost recognizing that. Dillard. And then out the corner of his eye, he sees the whole fucking amphitheatre again and realizes what he has to walk back to. And come on. And starts walking in it. Scuttles along.
Another 5 minutes go by when a sound from behind you causes you to turn around. You can see some form of massive vehicle with like a metallic cage up the sides of the back of it. Inside the cage, just mounds of metallic debris, and as it careens past you, you can see that is the scraps of the gyro bikes heading off towards the finish line. And you continue along that trail. As you get back, it'll take you another 15 minutes-ish of walking.
How quickly past does the scrap machine go?
Not as
past?
quick as the gyro bikes.
And how close does it come to me?
Fairly close. Enough for you to get a good look at it.
Can I jog along and try and hop on the back of it?
Yeah.
Like a...
Yeah.
Yeah.
Make me an initiative check.
But you have to swap your initiative with the
So I'll roll for you, you roll for me. That's good.
Oh, it should be really comfort.
Could we? Because that was a 2. For a 5.
And that was a 19.
Oh.
Nice.
Swap.
You
Has to be willing.
Ah, damn it.
I think
It's
it's
definitely
willing.
wheeling.
Oh, hey! There
It hasn't got
it
any
is.
wheels. It hasn't got any wheels.
sensational.
Spot
You
Spot on.
jog up.
Beautiful.
As you see it coming past, you sort of break into a jog to try and see if you can match it, and it sort of trundles along past you, and you go to leap and grab it, and it's already gone by the time you grasp, and unfortunately you sort of collide with the earth, and it continues onwards.
I landed my hand in these and then... Yeah, fuck off. Come on then. I guess we're walking.
And you walk back. Over the next 15 minutes, you wait for Gonyan.
Can I just say, I didn't know we were going to move away. When, as Skye's walking back from the group, when there's the ghost comment, there's a bit where she kind of, internal, kind of a bit of a, almost coming out of a trance, and kind of has a bit of an out-of-body experience of what just happened, and it's a bit like, oh fuck, Skye. That was a little bit dramatic.
Where the fuck did that come from?
Were you driving?
In the moment when she was speaking to the orc, how did she feel? Specifically when she was speaking to the orc.
Angry. Very angry. I think while she was talking to her, her imagination was wandering off about what was gruesome, what parts of her body she could rip off with her telekinesis.
Kind of felt good though.
You're weird. She was scared. And then
Okay, head back to the group. After a little while, this scrap hauling automaton arrives at the finish line and places down mounds of scrap. Some it places in one pile, some in another. The dust trails go over and start picking through and separating and start sorting the wreckages. The Yuan does not. She moves over to the back of this scrap hauler, opens up a small door, pulls out a tray, like a large, long metal bodyboard, where you can see there is another Yuan, and sort of just takes a moment with them. The Hymenoptylid, the wasp Jacalid, goes over to the other pile of scrap. the gyro bikes that you were riding that look in very good condition in comparison to some of the bikes that certainly Skye got her, I was going to say hands on, mind on. One point she does come over to you. Well done. That was amazing. That was impressive. Did not think you were going to do it, and you've left me not a lot of repairs to do on the bike, so well done.
Yeah, you're welcome.
We were thinking about you the whole time.
I wasn't. I was going real fast.
Him, I believe.
Yeah. It was...
Well, till next time. Just continues on.
I think Cordelia, just looking at the like scraps that they have and they're picking through, she just leans over to Jack and is like, "Can you fix that?"
Can I fix that?
Make me an
These
arcana.
pieces of metal.
Just big
Absolutely
hunks
fix
of metal,
that.
just glue it together.
Fix
Five
it.
licks now.
17.
17. There are a couple that look okay. There's one that looked pretty okay. It's the one that the UNT was driving when they crashed out in the Mesa Maze.
Really don't want to take that bike away, but
Hey, we made the bet.
The other choices will be the turtle or the orc.
Technically, the turtle got lifted and slammed, whereas the orc's bike got lifted and slammed.
Yes.
So,
Maybe the torso.
Maybe.
Sensational. Yeah.
pizza cow now.
It is more of a gyrobike shape than the considerably transformed bike that the orc was riding.
Yep.
They weren't in the best states to start with.
Uh-huh.
You're going to need to do some work on them. You're going to need to do some learning, but, you know, you might be able to salvage 2 bikes out of this.
I'm reasonably confident that we could salvage something. Maybe the thrusters need reattaching. The chassis looks a little busted. Plating maybe needs some organic molding, and I could probably inject some crystalline batteries in there. I don't know, something.
Are you just pissing in the wind?
No, not just pissing in. There's things that I can do. Okay, I may not be the best driver, but I can fix things. It's what I do.
Okay. Sorry, I didn't mean to touch a note.
Great.
So yeah, to answer your question, yes, I could fix it.
Perfect.
Excuse me.
Hello.
Hey, old timer.
You turn
You need a lozenge.
No, I'm quite all right, thank you.
All right.
You turn around. You turn around and you see this. You turn around and you see this stout, grey-skinned frog folk of some description. They have really, dry, greyish skin on the sort of back half of them, but like a really like bright palish cream on the front. They wear a series of clothings that look like they are attempting to look professional, but the suit that they are wearing is slightly disheveled.
Oh my god.
And it's a little bit threadbare, a little bit of dusty, creased, that sort of thing. They sort of greet you. Hello there. Sorry,
Yeah, what do you want?
Yeah,
Jack.
Why?
I just wanted to say, very well done on your performance here today. You were fantastic.
I was, thank you.
What are your names?
I'm Cordelia.
Cordelia.
Yes.
Jack. Lucky Jack.
Lucky Jack. I like that. That's good. What about you?
It's ironic, but okay.
Skye?
Skye. All right. Well, Skye, Cordelia, Lucky Jack. My name's Grom. I'm sort of a talent scout, you could say.
Oh my God, is he a manager?
I think we could do great things together. I think you guys have you got a really distinct look. You've got a fantastic look. Where's the other guy with the really fucked up face?
Hey.
That's my apologies. No offense meant. He's just you don't see a lot of him around, and he's really eye-catching. So I think that'd be good. You all are really. I think you're great. Listen. I thought we could. There's an opportunity here that potentially, if you wanted to do this for a living, I could maybe help you out for a very small commission, of course.
What sort of things do you see us doing, Grom?
Oh well, I mean, whatever you want. The sky's the limit. But
Sorry, carry on.
my apologies if I've offended you again. Born with 2 web feet in my mouth. Mainly joyriding, because you're clearly great at that. So, I thought that I would inquire if you had someone that you knew that could help you with that, or if I could be that someone that could help you out. I'll help you out, and you help me out, and we'll.
Do you have a card?
No, I've got no cards.
Okay, where do we find you?
Right here.
It's just that we're sort of, kind of in the middle of a job of sorts.
You've already
at
got
the moment.
management.
No,
don't
we
you?
don't have management for
Fuck.
joyriding.
Oh, shit. Who are they?
We don't. There's nobody.
Listen, I can offer you really good rates, okay? Just think about it, all right?
Yes, we'll think about it.
Okay.
Bye, Grom.
Thank you.
You're very welcome. Pleasure to meet you all. Think about what I said. You've got great potential here. You look fantastic. Your names are already amazing.
It's ironic, but yep, okay, sure.
You're gorgeous. It's fine. You're great.
Thank you. Thank you very much.
Hopefully, I'll see you around. Ask around for Grom. People know who I am.
Grom.
Gromlich for short, but everyone calls me Grom. Oh, okay.
Amazing. Thank you so much.
You're very welcome. It was a pleasure to meet you all.
Hey, Grom, just before you go.
Yeah.
One legitimate businessman to another.
Of course.
How much we get paid for this sort of thing, huh?
What?
What are we talking, like 100 gold, 200?
Oh, like generally?
Yeah.
Oh, I thought you meant for the dispute race. I was gonna say.
No, we're professionals.
Cool.
We
absolutely. I knew
get our
that.
fair
I knew
share.
that. You know that. That's fine. Payment wise, I mean, it very much depends on the races that you'd be taking part in. But you do well. You can make a name for yourself. Bigger races, bigger loot. Bigger haul in. There's costs for maintaining the gyro bikes, and there's a little bit of my
what's your cut? What do you take?
I don't know. It depends on how great you do. All right, you could be looking at like 100 gold a race. You could be looking at 1,000 gold a race. It very much depends on who's betting on you. But that's where I come in. I make a name for you. I give you a brand. I get you known, and that'll be easy to do. And people sort of like you. They become fans and
Fans?
yeah.
Okay. I never had a fan before.
Well, you
Apart from my buddy Maurice, but I kind of press ganged him.
well, Maurice is clearly a really smart guy, so
Yeah, all right. Climb down out of my asshole. It's fine. I get what you're trying to say. We'll think about it.
All right.
I don't want fans.
You don't need fans.
Hey, listen. You got him, all right? They loved you. They were obsessed with you. I saw them talking over by you. They couldn't get enough of you.
Yeah, it was annoying.
Okay, we got a lot of work to do over here. But listen, you'll learn to love it. It'll be great. Listen, honestly, there's no life like it. Out on the road, freedom, money.
All right, we'll think about it.
All right, okay.
Thank you,
Grom.
Grom.
We got it. Thank you.
Might call him Lich. Just like all the time.
Well, that was interesting. Are we gonna be like famous joyriders now?
No.
All right. Spoil sport. Hey, we got jobs to do.
Well, it's an option.
Yeah. If we need cash or whatever. Where is that fucking feathers? And I'm gonna cast a look around.
Give me a perception check.
He's signing up with Grom in the corner.
10 years. Yeah, I'll take 10 years of you.
Absolutely fantastic, my friend. I knew I could count on you. Look at you. You're amazing.
Fucked up, you say. Fucked up, I look. Oh, brilliant. Oh, I've never
1% you say?
enjoyed.
That's so much.
Never enjoyed not being in a scene more and being able to sit and enjoy that because Gonyan has the most miserable fucking face every time I'm in a scene. And I just got to laugh my head off.
17 for perception.
17. You can see that Gonyant is now a little figure in the distance. He's making his way over. He'll be another 3 or 4 minutes, but he's going to be here.
All right, he's coming.
Ah, great.
Yep.
Did you guys see the what it looked like an altercation?
Yes.
Yeah, he beat the shit out of that orc.
I would probably have gotten out and checked he was all right, but the person just drove away.
Nah, she fucking deserved it. Did we all hear what, like, the exchange before?
You only heard. You didn't hear anything beforehand. You only heard what the Jacalid said and what the orc said.
Okay.
In fact, you didn't even hear what the orc said.
It came up on the screen.
Oh, shit.
That thing up there. If it's still there, there's a chance that it's moved on and I just don't know, and I'm about to be told.
It's showing us right
Sorry,
now.
it's right up there.
It's showing this exact conversation.
Oh wait,
And look, if I
Wait, where is that coming from?
the
That was
screen
the back
is
of my
gone.
head.
Okay, so this
really
guy
looks
goes,
like-
it showed it up on that thing up there. Where the fuck did that go?
Skye, you feeling okay?
Yes. It came on there for a second.
Well, like a mirror image, kind of.
What? It wasn't a mirror.
No, but
It wasn't reflecting.
have I
Might
heard
have been
about
reflecting.
this kind of thing before?
Make me an Arcana check.
He's a modern man from a modern city.
That's cocked.
Cocked.
With no gyro bikes.
So annoying.
Yeah, no gyro bikes.
No gyro bikes.
No.
What was it? Medicine.
Arcana.
I'd like to do a medicine check.
Yeah.
18.
18. What specifically did you say?
I said nothing. I just said it showed on that thing up there, and then I was like, "It's not there." So
Yeah.
he's got nothing to
Okay,
arcanize.
I'll bear that role in mind for later if you get any more information.
Okay,
So
I'm
that's
so
fine.
sorry.
Move on.
I don't know what the fuck you're
Inspiration.
talking about. Yeah, no, he
But I just saw a flash of it. But he looked very,
he was angry. Yeah, real fucking angry. Kind of scary, actually.
Wow, she deserved it, I guess.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. No, totally. She was an asshole.
I'm sure you all would have done it if you got your hands on her.
No, probably not. Not really a fist fight kind of.
Well, you proved that different earlier today.
I mean, yeah, sure. I
And you
get.
shoot everything you see, so
Well, no, that's not true.
It's kind of true.
I don't think I've ever seen you not shoot.
Yeah. Shoot first, think, ask questions later. That's.
I gave.
In fact,
He's about to be within earshot.
you know what? We're all kind of scary. So maybe let's just not.
I'm what?
You guys are kind of scary. You're all kind of scary.
Gone in at this point, you can see the finish line. You can see the groups of people. You can see your other 3 teammates. You are just starting to hear their voices. Can't quite make out what they're saying, but
They see, from what they saw in the race, upright, proud, not thinking about anything from what these guys saw after the fight was like heavy breathing but shoulders dipped. You see as he comes within sight of the fact that he's going to have to speak to people in the next 30 seconds, that sag just completes, and he is now Quasimodoing his way towards you.
Are you all right?
Yeah, I just fancy the walk. Well done, by the way. Winner.
Apparently so. I think I just didn't lose.
None of us lost.
Yeah.
We all won. That's the way it goes. Get one across the finish line and carry the rest over.
Well, we were just approached by I've already forgotten his name.
Grom.
Lich.
Gromlich. He wanted to
Gromlich.
represent us
Yeah,
in
he's like
this
a
sport of joyriding.
greasy manager type. Probably skims off the top.
What did we say?
We said we think about it.
What do we think about it?
He didn't seem the most legitimate.
I mean, that could be. Who's to say what's legitimate and things? That there's always fingers in many pies and whatnot. So, what? I'm not talking anymore.
Can I? Can I just have a look around? Oh no! Wait. So sorry. No, you're fine.
Inspiration. Carry on.
Can I just have a look around as Gonyant's entered the amphitheatre and just check that there isn't like a shift in terms of looking like people are about to arrest him or anything for the flash that came up?
Yeah. Give me a perception or insight check.
18.
What was it out of interest? Perception or
Insight.
Insight. As you look around, you see that most all of the dust trails are preoccupied with their business. There are still a couple of stragglers of the audience that are still letting out, hanging around, sort of looking at what's going on. A little bit of interest towards Gonyant, who finally crosses the finish line. As there are still people here, the Hammers of Vigilance are still around.
Okay, but none of them are like, oh, he's here.
No.
Get him.
All right.
Not talking.
We got our winnings.
It's that pile of metal.
What about the other pile of metal? No, I mean the 600 gold.
Did we wager money as well?
You bet 300 gold.
Oh shit. Well, they were somewhat preoccupied with the...
Yes, 2 of them are dead.
I was gonna rip off the band-aid slowly, but sure.
Sorry.
Yeah, they're toast.
Do the others have money?
I don't know. Maybe, but they're gonna go lick their wounds, and we'll get it from them later.
Well, in the interest of ripping off the band-aid, maybe we just take everything now and then don't have to speak to them again.
Well, both myself and Skye have tried to initiate conversation, and neither of those conversations went very well.
Hey.
I mean, we didn't get nothing from them. They're just very, very antagonistic, undeservedly so, in my opinion.
His head swings towards yours. My conversation didn't go well either.
Yeah, no, we saw.
So you want me to go and ask for money from these people?
You know what? That's a brilliant idea, Blondie. Well done. You're the most friendly, right? So, yeah, that would probably be wise.
One of the gyro bikes behind you kicks up into life once again.
One of theirs or one of the ones we
theirs.
were riding?
One of theirs.
Is anyone on it?
No, they're working on it.
Okay.
It's the turtle.
All right.
But it's now in the air.
Is this
The
one
Tort-
ours?
Tortle's bike.
Yeah.
Oh, great. Okay, perfect.
Is this one ours?
Make me an intimidation check.
$21.
You see the turtle working on this bike, sort of like a wrench-like tool in his clawed hand. You say this, and he just stops for a moment, and then just continues.
They're not giving us those bikes, are they?
Yeah, they are.
That's ours. It's fine.
All right, good. Then, Blondie, if you want to go and ask for the gold, then we're all sorted, right?
Did we ask for gold? Ben, about the table. I thought the bikes were the matching of the
That's
gold.
what I thought. I was literally just gonna say. I thought it was just the 2 bikes for
Is that
then
right?
everything that we offered.
We offered 300 gold and a bracelet and
No,
a...
they wanted 300 gold,
A
the bag of
bracelet, a
holding,
bag,
and a
yeah.
bracelet.
Oh,
And I
okay,
think
okay.
we just asked for the bikes.
Perfect.
Yeah.
Sweet. That's fine.
You asked what
Yeah, I was
they would
confused.
offer
I was
up,
like, I'm gonna keep it
and
going.
the orc
but
said,
Yeah, yeah,
I'll
yeah.
give you a
Right.
bike.
Yeah.
Skye asked for 5, and the orc said in no uncertain terms, fuck off, you are not getting 5 bikes for that.
Yeah,
I'll
okay.
give you 2.
Yeah, okay.
Right,
Okay, sweet,
okay.
sweet.
So,
Cordelia, why don't you
Not a
go
fan
and
of
ask for 600 gold?
I'm not supposed to do that anymore.
I changed nothing about what I just said.
yeah. No silvery bar.
Why did you just blah, 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 nothing?
I asked them for the money. They said no.
Okay, well, that's fair enough.
The other bike.
And that's 2.
Great.
Great. Let's, you know what, why don't we go as a group? Strength in numbers, right?
Sure.
Let's go. Ask, get our fucking bikes.
Yes.
All right. And he starts.
The second engine sound, you sort of careen over towards them, and you see the orc is working on the second bike, gets up, sort of wipes something off her face, looks around. Okay, not giving us a second, thanks. As promised, 2 bikes.
All right.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Does it come with a warranty?
Shut the fuck up, Skye. I think we're getting away by the skin of our teeth right now. So let's pay this lady the respect that she's due.
She's listening to everything that you're saying.
I
Yeah,
know.
and he's the only one who's making any fucking sense.
All I said was thank you.
All right. Well, we'll just take the keys and go. Assuming there are keys.
There are no, there are no keys,
Keys,
but you yeah.
Fantasy terms.
Absolutely, absolutely, it's a phrase.
Just take the fantasy keys
Yeah.
and go.
We get a gyro keys for gyro bikes.
Hey, Jack.
Now I wish there were keys. Gyro keys sound really cool.
Gyro keys. All right.
Sort of pushes the bikes towards you. You can see that pieces of metal are off, bits of armor are not where they are. There are dents and dings in all of it, but it is functional.
I think cocking his head inquisitively, Lucky Jack's going to pull out that dark black rock that you've seen him fix Walker with previously. Pulls out a small hammer from his artificer tools and just taps the rock. There's a slight ringing noise, and he places it on top of the bike. And I'm going to experimentally cast Mending.
Okay.
Just see if that...
This is a very big object of multiple components. It's not gonna do pretty much anything just like this. It will have to be a concerted effort over a large amount of time to make any sort of mark.
Yeah, I mean, it maybe it sort of shifts a small piece back to where it should be, but nothing beyond that. Because
I'll say one of the plates of metals with a dint in it, sort of.
yeah, we
That's
could do it.
perfect.
Back to normal. All right. Well, thank you. I'm just gonna take this. Blondie, do you want to hop on? Oh no, I'm gonna drive it. Do you want to like?
Where are we going?
Do we need to go to your place for information?
Yes, we.
Do you
yes.
gotta have this conversation in front of us? Or?
You
forgot
can
you
leave
were
if
here.
you want.
Oh yeah.
Looks over to the piles of scrap. No, we got a bit more work to do. You've got what you need, so.
Okay, sorry. We'll step out of their office. Let's
fuck
go.
off.
Yes, we need to go there.
And
As
off
you-
we fuck.
As you all walk off, grabs you. From
I say that.
Oh, go on.
Sorry, fuck off. Maybe somebody starts moving. And off we fuck.
As they sort of go, she looks
And then
at
does
you.
the like limpest of jazz hands.
Incredible visual inspiration for that alone. That's caught me so off guard. Looks at you, hears that. What the fuck happened to you?
You want to find out?
Yeah, I kind of do. What are you? Orc? Not orc?
His head lifts up and he scratches underneath his neck. Some of my lesser parts are.
Looks back over to Skye and the rest of the group that are walking away. Focuses on Skye for a moment. Well done. Turns. Goes back to the...
That really catches him off guard. From being exhilarated, finding a kind of toe-to-toe rough and tumble with someone. He doesn't mind that it started with a brawl in the street. That didn't affect anything. The fact that they raced together, the fact that they kind of went toe-to-toe, they're bumping into each other. Even the comments on the track were, to a degree, competitive. And then when he came over and tried to shake her hand and she hit him with that, everything that went through him, he's calmed that down. And then just resigned to being what he is, a monster, an experiment, all these things that she called him. He was ready to just leave it as that and be like, yeah, that's my role, sound. And then for her to finish that kind of catches his breath. Mm-hmm. There's a slight welling because he's safe under his hood, and he just chokes it back down, doesn't say anything, turns and walks away.
You rejoin the rest of the group. Where are you headed off to?
To your place for information. We were right by it, I think.
We were so close to it, I believe.
So close to getting out of the city.
Well, at least we're less than an hour away.
Yes. Do we want to leave the bikes or somewhere, or are we taking them with us?
No, I'm not leaving this anywhere. We want this fair and square. What if somebody just steals it from the street or something, you know?
All right.
Try and shove it in the bag of holding.
The handle sort of
Just
goes
like-
in and...
Yeah, nah, that's no, that won't work. Yeah, no, we should just take them with us. Do you wanna hitch a ride?
Do people ride them in the street?
You've not seen anyone riding them in the street. You're still outside the city.
I was going to say, sorry, I thought the stadium was like
Yeah.
quite far from the city.
It's a little
so-
ways away, yeah. So
Oh,
you
is
could
it
ride
far?
it towards the city.
To the city. Yeah.
Sure.
All right. Well, let him a storm cloud. Why don't you take the other one?
Okay, all right. Garland.
Yeah.
I'll show you what winning looks like.
Oh, you want to race back?
No.
Jack.
Why? Fine, it'd be fine. All right, no, Blondie said no. I'll take it at a leisurely pace.
He Gonyon rolls onto the back. I don't think he climbs all the way on. I think side saddle is not the word I would like to use, but I think he does sit behind. He goes and then realizes he would have to like straddle the back and essentially spoon Skye on this bike. And as somebody who's not used to contact, he thinks better of it and sits side saddle behind her, leans in, nudges them with an elbow, and just goes, "I meant it, by the way. Well done."
And I think there's like, in a very split second before I respond, I think she kind of looks towards the area where she ran off with Cordelia before the race. Thank you, and thinks of the pile of her clothes that are still there. Has the kind of impulse to run and grab them. Comes back to the conversation and kind of glances towards Gonyon, whose hood's up, and feels, not in a patronizing way, a bit of pity. Yeah. And thank you. I'll teach you how to do better next time. And we'll leave the clothes behind.
Let's ride!
Cordelia's like,
There are noises that your gyro bikes were not making before. Pieces of metal that have half come away now. Ting 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 ting
we're
ting
going
ting,
to
ting.
die.
I think the fan belt's loose. Hang on.
But they do run. They don't explode, and you do manage to
They don't
drive
get
them back
rigged.
to the city in a slightly calmer fashion than you had than your first experience with joyriding. And I think that is where we will take our break.
Nice.
Please join us in a couple of minutes. We'll be back very soon. And welcome back.
And welcome, Jack.
Me.
I don't know.
It's all right. That's the first time you failed in
10 out
like
of
a
10.
year.
10 out of 10.
What an undercut. That's fucking sublime.
I don't know.
I don't know.
Incredible stuff. Our joyriding, gyrobike owning adventurers here set back off towards the city of Plythope. You are headed. Hello. No, go on.
For the record,
Absolutely.
the orc was riding a heavy bike,
Yes.
and the turtle was riding a heavy bike. So we've got 2 heavy bikes.
Yes.
Okay. Just so I know.
Just so you know.
Carry on. Forgive
No,
me.
by all
They're all
means.
falling apart.
Yeah, a little bit of metal. Ting, 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 ting. Off into
Do we
the
need
distance.
that?
Nah, probably not.
Are you sure?
It'll be fine.
Gets my mage hand to pick it up and bring it with
Trail
us.
it along. Perfect. Doesn't take you too much time, certainly on the gyrobikes, before you make it to the city walls of Plythope. You said you wanted some people to stay with the bikes. Who is doing that?
Do we need people to stay with the bikes?
There was a discussion that was had. I was wondering
I think we were just taking the bikes with us.
Yeah.
Will we be able? Does it look like we'll be able to take them into the city?
Sorry. Yeah. Okay. So.
Do they have
Is
cycle
there a
lanes?
stable for
Yeah,
bikes?
there is, nobody is seemingly riding any bikes around you at the moment, so you've no idea if you can bring them into the city. I was just double checking if you were waiting here whilst people went in. But if you want to try and take them in, you can do so.
Yeah, we stick together.
That's absolutely
Until
fine.
they
we
say,
get
you
stopped?
can't bring those bikes in here.
I was going to say, because if we do,
As you approach the city gates, however, a couple of members of the city watch sort of stop you, saying, I'm very sorry, but there's no gyrobikes or joyriding in the city. You'll have to leave them sort of out here.
I mean, won't they get, like, stolen? Or what? Is there somewhere we can leave them?
You listen. You just can't ride them in the city.
it's all right. I'll stay with them. You guys go.
I'm not comfortable leaving you alone.
I won the race. You all failed. I succeeded. Are we safer? Off you go. I don't need to know about information.
All right, okay. Hops off the bike.
Are you sure? We don't know how
Well,
long
you
we-
can't stay. You need to go find out about it. You need to find out about it. You want to find out about it. I am none of those things. So I'll sit and, I don't know, get to know them.
What, you getting to know us or?
Oh, the bikes.
That would be nice, though.
I'm not saying you need to. I got confused.
Are you sure?
There's no other option, so go.
Well, I mean, they're really heavy, so it's not like anyone can just run away.
You just need to turn it on. Thought you were smart.
I am smart. Just not very insightful.
Right, well, we probably maybe won't be long.
I won't put any money on it.
Okay, all right. Look after yourself.
Okay.
I'm the vulture. I don't want to leave her on her own. All right.
Can you imagine just...
I do, before we go, I, seemingly without having to whistle anymore, the vulture lands in front of me. I just drop to a knee and I scratch him under the chin. I say, stay with her. You'll find me if you need to.
Three of you head on into the city of Plythope and you retrace your steps as you try and head towards the ASSA. You eventually make it there within about 20-30 minutes, and you can see that there is a it's not a very large building, nor is it necessarily a gaudy building. It looks more or less like any of the others. It's made in a slightly paler stone than some of the more like reddish stone around. But there's not a whole lot that sort of makes it stand out as this big, lofty institute. The only reason that you know that the sign is that this place is even where you need to be is there is a small sign that swings in the breeze, emblazoned with the symbol of the ASSA. I'll get them later. I have a symbol for it. I've forgotten to get all my symbols out.
I feel cheated.
I will get them. I will get them later.
Do you want to get them?
Get them.
Ben can do some magic editing.
No,
Get them.
It's fine. We're on a time crunch today. We'll get them later. You see two letter A's mirroring each other with S's that snake into the center, looped into those. ASA. This is the ASSA. Do you head on in? Do you knock?
Does it look like? It doesn't look. It's not like a private residence, is it? It's like
No.
there's like people.
It's not someone's house.
Yeah.
It's like a guild.
Yeah, it looks to be like some form of guild
Yeah. So I think
building.
Cordelia would just
Guild,
walk in.
if you will.
A gilding, if you will. Yeah, you can head up to the door. There's like a stone pillar facade sort of surrounding the front door you enter on in. It's not overly grandiose or spacious. It feels fairly close and compact. Not claustrophobic, but
How does this feel in comparison to where Cordelia is from?
definitely different. Certainly where you trained, that was obviously the central sort of place of learning. This is there is an air of familiarity, but in nothing other than this being a place of knowledge. You can clearly see as you sort of like look through.
Okay. So it's not to the same scale, but it's.
No, not to the same scale.
Right.
No, definitely not. And as you walk on in, a voice from one of the adjoining rooms sort of shouts through, "Oh, sorry, I'll be over in a minute." And you hear a little. There it is. You hear a little bit of rustling and fidgeting in the other room, and that fidgeting's not the correct word, but we're going with it. In the other room, and then out walks a gnome. Short, brownish hair that's sort of like spiking up purely because of its length. Sort of like roundish glasses balanced on the nose, wearing trousers, shirt, waistcoat, almost like a cloak that actually trails down sort of like past his feet and trails a little ways behind him. This individual sort of walks up to you and goes, "Oh, hey, hello there. Welcome to the ASSA. How can I help?"
Hi. We're just looking for a little bit of information, really.
Oh, right, okay.
We're doing some research into specific runes, and
Okay.
I'm hoping you could direct us as to where we could find more.
I might be able to help. Do you know what runes you're researching?
Do you have the copies? Or did we leave that with Cornelian? The copies? Did we leave the copies with Cornelian?
I think we might have done.
I believe you will have done.
Yeah.
These.
Okay.
Oh, I'll take it off.
Thank you. I'm not sure if we can help you necessarily. These are just enchanted runes.
Yes, we were told that here you go and find similar things with similar runes on and markings and that sort of language.
Well, yes, slightly we do. But they're usually a lot older. They're not quite the same as those. Are you doing research into those specific runes, or?
These specific and others as well.
All right. Okay. Do you have any records of them? Any information? I need to know what you are asking about, so I can try and help give you the right information.
Well, they are draconic in
All right. Okay. That's a start.
language.
And ancient, like real old, like ancient versions of those runes, right?
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah, we
well,
would.
we do sort of have a collection of those sorts of things, and we can potentially follow me. Leads you into another room, and
As he begins to lead us, my hand just catches Cordelia's skirts and pulls her back to allow Lucky Jack to fall into the lead. And then I just turn and I go, draw that in your journal.
yeah,
And we
perfect. Yeah.
hobble along.
Make me stealth checks or deception checks.
Oh gosh.
Stealth checks, actually. This is just stealth.
Watch me fuck this. Boy.
Your modifiers will be sound though, right?
No, it's
That's always a great thing to hear. Your modifiers will sort that out,
not the
though,
worst
surely.
thing in the world.
That's no
Go on.
13.
13.
I got 19. So
Lovely.
even if they see Cordelia's
I'm
journal,
just,
they might
I'm
not
just
see.
getting ready to make notes.
Absolutely.
I'm such a good scholar.
Thankfully, this individual is preoccupied with leading you through.
Oh, 20. Sorry.
20.
Yeah.
Even better.
He's still the rogue.
Yeah, I was going to say, Cricket's still clinging on.
cricket showing
Yeah, baby.
Cordelia's like, I can't see your hand. Where did it
Sorry,
go?
it's the last campaign. Let me get it for you.
There's this individual is preoccupied with showing you about. Brings you all through after you successfully write the rune down in your notebook. You join Lucky Jack, and you all get taken into another room. There's sort of bookshelves that are placed in between the windows, and sort of writing desks that are very neatly organized. This is a marked difference from Cornelian's workspace, you can see. In the center of the room, or sort of like in the midline, there are like cases, display cases, with like different bits of like ancient salvage, as it were. And he brings you over to one of the cases, and you can see that held aloft in the middle of this like glass casing on this metal bracket, there is a small semblance of pottery with some runes on it. So you said draconic in nature. These
Yes.
are these more to what you are looking for.
Are they?
Make me an investigation check.
I've looked at my hand more than once. Can I help?
You can do so. You can make your own investigation check
Go
with
on, you can get
advantage.
that too.
No. I wanted to help.
do
I
it.
wanted to help.
No, you fine.
How are you going to help in this moment?
If it looks recognizable, I'll get real excited. This is Cordelia's thing, man. Let me come on.
You can roll. Go.
Roll with advantage. Cordelia.
Oh. No, you should roll.
2 ones.
Gonyan, if you roll, you're rolling with advantage, yeah?
Okay.
I got an 18.
18.
I got that 20.
Hey! There it is.
You're fine. Cordelia's never seen this before.
You both can tell for 25. You both can tell that these are the sort of runes that you are looking for.
These are the rules you're looking for.
I think my heartbeat does quicken at this, and I get it. Not like outwardly excited, but it's something subconscious within me gets excited about this. There's probably a shift that you'll both notice, but maybe not somebody who's never met me before.
Yes, I think something like that.
Okay, wonderful. Brilliant. That's a start. How? What are you looking for here today? Are you looking for analysis? Are you looking for information? History?
Any information would be great. I assume these are all from the Outlands.
Yes.
Yes.
The ASSA specializes in research out in the Outlands, ancient and forgotten sites. That is why we are so named. So we find whatever we can that we think is worthy of academic study. We bring it back here, and then we do just that. We study it. It's very difficult to do, but we always try our best to make use of what we can find. This particular piece was a fragment that we found out near the Vanishing Mountains, near sort of along the border of the Crater Valley.
I think Cordelia is listened to that whole spiel, and like her whole being inside just aches. I think with like it feels like home. Yeah, and I think she's really having to suppress the tide of emotions that would have brought up for her, because I think she's just been on a gyro bike. Like she hasn't thought about all of this for the past few days at least, and she's like, oh yeah, oh my god, this is my life. And is there anywhere that these kind of things are concentrated? Or are they just...
I'm sorry, I don't understand.
Have you found more of things like this in one certain place, or are they...
Yes, so we do tend to find a high frequency of these sort of ancient draconic runes out near the Vanishing Mountains.
Perfect.
Usually that's where most of this particular language is seen.
And do you know why?
No, we do not. What we do find at the Crater Valley, I have to say, is few and far between. It's at the highest concentration, sort of around the southeast of Qatarna Nadal, but in relative terms to the other sites, we don't find a lot of draconic runes. What we do find is out towards Crater Valley.
Is that because the places are devoid or dangerous?
Well, anything beyond the borders of this country will be decidedly more dangerous than the wilds between the cities. You have to be very careful, very prepared to face any eventuality out there. There is no civilization that you can run to. There is no roadside tavern. You've got to have your wits about you. We do tend to lose people out there, and that is the risk of the job.
What do you know of these runes here?
Well, it is very difficult. We only get fragments. This particular piece has something to do with we believe some form of elemental force, but we don't know if that's connected to the goddess Flux, the god Flux, sorry, or a natural disaster. We really don't know.
I don't understand. You're scholars, right? Can you not read it? What does it say?
It isn't that It's not that simple, unfortunately. It's not exactly as if we can. I mean, what languages do you know?
Common.
Well, if I were to show you this, goes over to a writing desk and scribbles something down and shows you a piece of script, can you read that? And it's gibberish to you. So that is one of my native languages. That's Gnomish. But each language has a structure, a scaffolding, like a body. There are the bones, the flesh around it, the skin on top of that. It's what you look like. Language, runes, these all have these same components. And they all go together to form a working language. And without many of the pieces, we will not be able to read it effectively. It takes a long time. The more pieces you have, the easier it is to read. And with certainly with these draconic runes.
When was the last time you had people out there in that spot?
Over to Crater Valley,
Yes.
like some hours ago. I can't really remember. I can try and find out for you if you'd like, but
Would you have a map?
I can get you a map. Yes. Is there any other resources that you would require?
If you have any books or scrolls or anything with any of the information you found, that would be perfect.
That will be a little harder to come by without a large amount of coin.
How much are we talking?
Well, it's our academic research, so it comes with a price tag. The map, I can run you about 20 gold.
What if we don't take the originals? If you just let us see them and copy down what we need.
It is still our livelihoods that we are sort of giving out, and so we have to ask for some monetary compensation that will further our research, our expeditions, and that sort of thing.
Even for a fellow scholar?
Unfortunately, yes.
All right. How about this? We're thinking we might head out there. We want to do some research in person. Out to the Outlands. Maybe even to this Crater Valley that you mentioned. We do this, and say we bring something back. Say we find something out there. We promise it to you. Further your research. Maybe you give us that map and some resources for a little discount.
Make me persuasion check.
Okay. 9.
I wish you the best of luck in your research, and if should you find anything of historic relevance, by all means, bring it to the ASSA. We'll take a look for you, but I'm afraid I cannot let valuable guild resources go.
That's
without-
okay. We have other buyers.
Well, by all means, you can go and see them. I'm sorry I can't help you more. Would you like the map, or would you like to go to your other buyers?
Sure, we'll take the map.
All right. Let me go and get it for you. Heads on out.
Do you say that Potter is in a locked case?
It's in a glass case. It's one of several in the middle of the room. It's a shard about that big.
Fuck it. No, it's fine. It's fine.
We'll have a look around, though, at the other things that are in the cases. And she wants to see if she can find anything that familiar to her.
Okay. Give me an investigation check.
May I do a separate one, but have a look at the books around the room, see if there's any titles that jump out?
Why? Well, it's not that bad. 14.
14. It's all very interesting. In the short amount of time you've got to look around, nothing looks that familiar to you. Certainly no scripts that you recognize.
I got a 10.
Unfortunately, it's a wall of words.
I'm going to pick a slim one, pull it down, and put it in the bag of holding.
Make me a sleight of hand check.
He's not in the room! Is he in the room?
He's not going far.
There'll be pressure pads, man.
Make me a sleight of hand check.
All right. Okay. I didn't mean to roll that.
In the tray.
Roll with purpose.
Oh. No, you don't want to do that, Jack.
Good, because that was a 1.
That's happened to me before, and I didn't get.
Yeah,
to
I know.
reroll.
It's very good.
15.
15.
15.
Can I go? Sorry, if you're going.
Go.
so-
I was just going to go right up to the glass case with the shard in it.
Yeah.
Can I just really study it and see if it resonates with anything, not just with the mark on my hand, but with anything I can remember from my time? Or will that not glean anything?
What check would you like to make? What check would you feel is appropriate here?
I don't know, maybe either Arcana or Investigation.
Arcana, investigation, history, any of those, you can make a roll.
If I get up close and I think he's not looking, I might hold my hand next to it. In fact, can I roll a perception check first and see if I think,
Yeah, go for
if
it.
I've got time?
Yeah, go for it.
17 minus 1, 16.
You go on up and you look at the piece of pottery and you start wondering if it's got any relevance, and then you look down at your hand, look up at the pottery, you look around to check. He's not in the room. You can hear his footsteps getting louder.
How much? Oh!
You're unsure.
I'm unsure.
Do you want my book?
I went to my book.
No, I'll just hold my hand up and look at it side by side.
Cool. Can you
For a
make me an
second.
initiative check?
Girl.
13.
What do you do with your hand?
I look at the thing. I don't know what I'm doing. This isn't my world. I look at it. I look to see if he's coming. He's not. I don't know if he's there. I look at my hand like this. I don't know. I take a rough stab and just put it up to see if I can see if there's anything that.
Make me an investigation check.
11.
11.
Yeah.
You can see there is a resemblance here that goes past the resemblance between Cordelia's bracelet and your hand. The runes look similar, not just in structure, but in time. It does not resonate any more than any other histories of your life. But there is something here. You're on the right track by the looks of things. It's just agonizingly slow.
Yeah.
Oh, what's that you've got there?
I've got a glove.
Can I see? Was that? Sorry, I thought I saw a mark on the glove. Is that one of the symbols that you've seen?
Can I insight check Gonyan?
Go for it.
Were you about to speak? You can speak.
No. You go.
I just want to know if he feels like he's gonna
Yeah,
be okay with this, or if I need to
intercept.
intercept. God, what is happening? 10. Don't know.
Makes sense. He's covered in feathers.
It's true.
You can't actually
I see
see him.
nothing.
Yeah. He's agitated, but I suppose from under the hood you just see agitation. But How about you talk to my friend about that discount? Maybe I'll show you my glove.
Make me a persuasion check.
Should we go for lucky tiny one? You love the tiny one. Come on, tiny one. Wait, what did you say? Persuasion?
Yeah.
Got it.
17.
17.
Still good.
I can give you the map with the locations marked out for 17 gold.
This one, yeah, especially that one. Exactly where that is.
Done.
All right. Now we're talking.
Okay.
I'll hand over the gold.
Thank you.
Ties a little coin purse with the coin together to his belt, goes on over to the map and lays it out. Takes a quill from one of the inkwells that is sort of set and embedded into this writing desk and the map.
Thank you.
Locations, precise locations included.
Beautiful.
Thank you.
If I may.
He pulls his sleeve down to about the join
Yeah.
of his wrist, so you really can't see it, and kind of cups his other hand over it. Okay.
You open up your hand and you display the symbol. Yes, I thought so. If I'm correct, the symbol that you have there on your glove is what we believe to be a glyph that refers to an entity that called themselves the Dragon. The Dragon.
What, like a god or a?
We are unsure. We don't know. Again, we don't have many pieces of information, but we have seen that symbol before, and it is.
What do you mean belongs to? What do you mean? Is this their name or something?
Again, we don't know. From our translations and our understanding, it means the dragon.
What? So this rune means it reads as the words "the dragon."
As much as it can be read, that it's
So it's not like a calling card or a hallmark or a
well,
maker's
it's
mark.
it sometimes could be interpreted that way. Yes.
Huh.
But it's
What do you usually find it on?
we have found it on a fragment of stone. We don't know if it was a wall of text or an inscription for an effigy or something like that. We have found it on in amongst a couple of fragments of writing, but we believe its usage to indicate someone within the arcanic runes that has been used.
So it's a person.
It could be. Again, we're not sure, but its usage seems to indicate that.
I see.
Where did you get this?
I found it.
You found that, and it's a glove.
Yeah, it's a glove.
Maybe a deception check.
13. I mean, I could probably roll that at disadvantage, to be fair. I wasn't thinking on my feet at all.
If you feel like it would be at disadvantage, you can roll at disadvantage.
It was very much... Obviously, yeah, there's a 2 for you. It's plucked out of thin air.
Let me do worse.
If you have knowledge that you think might be pertinent to our research here, it would be very, very beneficial.
That's why we're here. We don't know nothing, all right?
Well, maybe we can help. Maybe we can work together. Maybe we can figure out why you've found that symbol.
And what would we get for that?
Knowledge for one, but I'm sure that doesn't necessarily whet your appetite. But there could be compensation should the findings prove to be of some sort of value to people.
Knowledge would certainly whet my appetite, but you've said a lot of we don't know so far, so I don't know why I would want to trust you with anything.
Well, if you have pieces of the puzzle that we don't have, then that might be possible. I've already been able to tell you something that you didn't know about the meaning of that symbol. You said you didn't know. Now you do. Right?
That is correct. He really likes his glove. And we don't want to lose it. Do we understand one another?
Yes, I think we understand.
It would be a disaster if he lost his glove.
He's going to make an insight check on you.
Okay.
What are you trying... Make me either a persuasion or an intimidation check.
Okay.
And I would like you to tell me which, please.
This is tricky, because...
What's he doing?
He is trying to infer that we all know that this isn't a glove, but we don't want to basically sell Gonyan to the ASSA, and we don't want anyone to know that we know it's not. We know that it's not. We know they know, but we don't know that they know that they know.
Okay.
You know?
Make me a persuasion or intimidation check.
I'm going to go persuasion.
Okay.
6.
While that was happening, Cordelia would have just leaned over to Gonyant and just said, "You don't have to decide now."
I was actually about to lean over to you. As you lean in, his head has turned, and you just see kind of the feathers sway. You maybe catch a split second of eyes, and they're just full of animal fear. What do you think? Do we trust him?
What do I think? Do I trust him? Can I?
Make me an insight check.
Are they actually motivated by knowledge? Do I feel a similar thing to you know, my own?
Make me an insight
desire?
check.
Why do I keep rolling that? 10.
10.
Good God.
It's halfway.
You don't know.
I don't know.
This is an organization
Yeah.
in an establishment
Yeah.
that you don't know.
Yeah.
You have no idea of their motivations.
Yeah.
You have no idea of their goals and their aims. You have no idea how large this organization is or how small, whether they are too big or not big enough to get you what you want. You have also just met a person that has been offering you these things
Yeah.
that you know
That
you
we
can
know we can
trust,
trust him, yeah.
if nothing other than a mutual understanding of where the other person is.
Yeah.
You both have guarantees on each other. Even if you can trust this individual, there's no point taking the risk.
No. Yeah. What did you say? Can we? Do you think we can trust him?
I don't know. Could we trust him?
We have Carnelian. We can come back.
My hood will sway towards him. I've been looking no higher than his waist the whole time, but it picks up. So I can see through to look him in the eyes. He might see a glint of blue and a glint of yellow, but he won't see much of a face apart from maybe a green. In fact, because I've looked up, you'll see a green neck and you'll see the bottom half of this rune. So he won't see that it's a full rune, but he'll see... To an untrained eye, it might look like a scar from a fight, but to somebody scholarly, it might look like more. As you're looking at me, sorry, I'm going to make an insight check against you if that's okay. 5. I'm looking... Is it 5? Where is insight? Yeah, 5. I'm looking to see, just so you know what I won't see, I'm looking to see hunger or greed or a business-like interest as opposed to a human interest.
You see an eagerness, you see an interest, you've no idea what's motivated behind it. As you turn to him, he does sort of expectantly, because he's very interested in you now, he sort of turns wanting to know what you have to say, but you've no idea what the motivations are behind that.
I think I'll hold his gaze for about 5 seconds. Listen, your map's been very helpful. We appreciate you for that. We'll go and take a look out there ourselves and see if there's anything we can find.
Understandable. Well, if you should find your way back here again, please, by all means, come on in. I'd be happy to discuss further any matters regarding Crater Valley, Draconic Runes, or the dragon.
Thank you. What was your name?
Oh, Benaclear.
Cordelia Sunfire.
Well, it was nice to meet you, Benaclear. One last thing. Any like creatures out there that we should be aware of? Any dangerous enemies, whatever?
Yes. All of them.
All of them. Okay, that's fine. That's good. Cool.
There's a reason that we have organizations like the Hammers of Vigilance and the Order of the Dragonfellers. Any creatures that should wander into the boundaries of Cortana Nadal from the Outlands are a threat to travelers.
Yo, we don't need them. All right.
Okay.
We don't need them.
You seem very confident. That's wonderful. Best of luck.
Oh, Gordy, let's go.
Thank you. And I think she'll turn to walk out, but then something will spark in her brain that she'd forgotten about when they were distracted by the runes. And I think she'll walk back up to him. Sorry, you said people go missing and don't come back. Any unusual circumstances?
I mean, unusual circumstances are
Yes,
the
but
usual circumstances.
I don't mean creatures or death. I mean just disappearing.
It's a dangerous world, and the Outlands are not safe.
No.
Sometimes we don't even know why people disappear. We have to just accept that.
Thanks. Great. And she'll just walk out back to you guys.
I think if Lucky Jack had gone, Gyoryding would have turned to go, but then when Cordelia went, he gave her the space, but kind of stayed at the edge of the room and didn't turn back to look. Mm-hmm. Sorry, I'm very far away. Didn't turn back to look, but listened to that conversation. as Cordelia walks past, he just kind of falls back into line with her, and wingmans hugs her shoulder on the way out.
As you wait, what is going through your mind, Gonyant?
The difference between a scholar and an explorer, why I naturally feel safer around somebody who's willing to go and look for answers than somebody who's willing to wait for answers to come to them. The fact that this guy's not, apart from the dragon, he's kind of just answered everything with a question, whilst trying to take as much as he can, and that kind of sends a prickle up his back and reminds him of people. He doesn't turn back round, but when he hears Cordelia's feet walking back towards him, he realizes he's been holding his breath, and then
Thank you. Inspiration. You all, as a three, head back out into the streets of Plythope, and you set your back towards the ASSA. Are you heading straight for Skye?
Yeah, I think so.
I think just as we leave, Cordelia will be like, what he said was right. It is dangerous out there. Does anybody need anything quickly before you leave?
Maybe we should stock up on some stuff that's gonna keep us alive. You guys got any? You guys need anything?
Didn't we do that before we left?
Did we do that?
Gyoryding.
Did we do that before we left,
Your
Eric?
armor and some healing potions.
You
I
have,
did,
but
but-
you've expended some of those resources, and
Yeah.
the Outlands is a different
Okay.
beast.
I've got 0 copper, so
Yeah. Well, that's exactly why I was asking, because
Need
like
some rations and
Cordelia, you'll also know that you need a water supply.
we need a water supply.
why couldn't that be a
Do I not
water
have-
ganassi?
Do I not have anything like?
Not like that.
No.
A water supply. Yeah. Okay. All right. Well, I don't really drink water, but okay. Sure. Yeah.
Hydrates purely through coffee.
No, he's photosynthesis.
Yes.
Lucky Jack is in fact a plant. Yeah, so I think we maybe need to stock up on some potions and such. Do you need anything like protecting wise weapons,
I think I've got enough.
armor? Yeah, I got
Arrows.
myself some sweet new digs, so
I think we just need to make sure we can stay alive. Food, water.
food and water. Gotcha. Okay. Ganyan, you good?
Yeah, I'll be fine.
Are you sure? Because you were kind of eating bugs, so.
I like bugs. Oh, damn it, you got me. Good God. It's
Got
miserable
you.
being miserable all the time. Fuck, okay.
Back in the room.
What, do you think there aren't any bugs in the Outlands?
Cordelia, are there any bugs in the Outlands?
In the Outlands I go to, yes. Maybe not here. It's different terrain.
Right. Okay. So it's like I'm gonna take a look at the map. What kind of terrain is it?
My map.
Yeah.
Yes.
unfurl
So
the
can I
map.
take a look at the map, please?
You unfurl the map, and before you can see that there is this beautiful depiction of Cortana Nadal.
Wow, what a beautiful depiction of Cortana Nadal.
But in addition to that, you can see that there has been left some space around the border, so it is not just the map of the country, but a map of the surrounding terrain as well. And you can see that there are semblances of like little bits of information on sort of like the periphery of this map. There's not the intricacies that are on the country, so like mountain ranges and pathways and cities all named and set out. There are like fragments and dots of inspiration, like the name of a landmark here or something like that there. You can, however, see that there is a mountain range. And at the end of that mountain range, a place has been circled, and etched onto it is Crater Valley. Right. And the mountain range has been labelled the Vanishing Mountains.
Okay.
In between that, it looks to be like there's a lot of flat deserts with mesas. Wow. Flat deserts with mesas and butts and those sorts of geographical. It's a very sexy trip. Those sorts of formations.
It's a real curvy desert.
And there's another couple of land formations that you're not quite sure about, just as you have a quick look.
So desert being the operative word, he'll like unfill the map and be like, "Yeah, it's gonna be fucking hot. We need water."
Yes.
All right. Why don't you guys go find Skye? I'll check out a general store and get some stuff and things.
I'll come with you.
Roger that. Feathers, you gonna be all right?
Yeah.
Unless, I mean, you feel free to come
Let's
with.
just all go.
Yeah, let's go. Okay.
No,
all right.
I'll sit here on this bench. Shall I? Fuck.
And they never saw him again.
Company as I feed the birds.
Bang, bang.
Why are you doing this?
Yeah, let's go to the shop.
You all
Let's just get some
Go.
stuff.
You all go to stock up on supplies. You grab food.
Yep.
You do grab some water. You don't think it will be enough. Lucky Jack, can you please make me an Arcana check, please?
Of course.
Make me an investigation check.
Can I
please.
help in any way? I have
Yes,
experience
you can.
in...
Lucky Jack, make me 2 rolls. The first one with advantage, and the second one flat.
Avantage. Natural
Yes.
20.
Welcome,
Yeah.
sweetie.
For investigation,
Yes,
for a 27.
lovely. And the second one.
Investigation's better than yours.
Well, yeah. I've got other shit going on. Ooh, okay, that was a journey. That one, what's this one? Sorry, investigation again. 26.
Lovely.
Oh, yeah, probably.
It's not enough water. You are going to need to come up with a way to generate water. So you imagine that there might be a way in which you could artifice something. Okay. The second roll is for your gyro bikes. You need fuel as well, so you add that to your shopping list.
Okay.
But you are able to get food, some water. You do also get fuel. You get 2 large canisters of Kraken oil. You pick all of those up. Is there anything else that you wish to buy?
Man with the money.
Why have I got all the gold?
I have 20 gold.
I think
Contribute.
the guys said they were okay for weapons, etc.
We have a healing potion each from... You gave one to us each.
Yeah, should I get more of those or?
Depends how much money you have.
I've got 287 gold.
Note down what you want,
Yeah.
and
We'll get
I'll
it to
do
you.
I'll do a
We'll get it
price
to you.
list.
Yeah, that sounds.
Great, we've got everything. Let's go and find Skye.
Lucky we found this decanter of endless water.
You are able to pick up whatever you can get and afford, and you head back to Skye, supplies in hand. Skye, have you been doing anything? You've just been
Chicken and nose.
Looking
picking
at
a
the
nose,
clouds.
getting to know the gyro bikes,
Yeah.
not the city watch.
Is that cable knit?
Gonyan, you were going with them. You weren't going back to Skye, were you?
Yeah, I followed along.
That's fine.
And felt very sheepish because I couldn't afford anything.
You exit the city of Plythope and you mount up on your gyro bikes, your new old and busted gyro bikes, and you consult your map to see where you are going. You are heading south along the ridge of Hyalana's hands. You are continuing past the end of the pedestals. And you are going to make your way through a gap in the mountains of Hyalana's hands that skirt down and around. A gap that opens up towards the outlands that is known as the Red Gates. You engage your thrusters on the gyrobikes, the engines. And without anything left to take care of here in Cortana Nadal, you journey down towards the outlands. And that is where we are going to end tonight's session.
That's very exciting.
Get your motor running.
How crazy
We're a
is that?
biker gang now.
We were literally only in that city for like a few hours, and so much happened to us.
Yeah.
Why do we get attacked in every city we're going?
I mean, people just don't fucking
They
like
just
us.
don't like us. I don't know
Or
why.
they like you too much.
Yeah.
That's more likely. I think that's more likely.
Anyway, thank you very much to all of my players. Thank you, Gonyant, for an incredible juxtaposition between the opening and the closing of this episode as to where Gonyant was at. Thank you very much to Cordelia for your constant conversational skills. Thank you very much to Lucky Jack for so very successfully bridling your rage at every turn. Try as I might.
Oh, they tested me.
And thank you very much to Skye for the
Gyrobike babysitting.
gyrobike babysitting. Absolutely value added. No, the
dressing down.
The threat
was exactly
yeah,
where
man.
I was at, actually. The
Scary Skye.
very interesting
Scary
Scary
Skye.
Skye. Yeah,
Scary
perfect. There we
Skye.
go. Thank you for Scary Skye. As per usual, thank you to you at home for watching. Please join us again next time where the players keep driving towards the Outlands.
Whoa.
But until then, adventurers, keep on keeping on. Peace and love. Good night.
Bye.